the need for an urban observatory is an absolute imperative in the coming years. And this is because one is moving, or one has perhaps to move towards an increasingly convergent model of decision making, where it is not just the government which is taking decisions, but that other stakeholders, including industry, business, citizens of different classes and different sections, are also involved in decision making, and therefore transparency and data driven decision making is an absolute must. And from that point of view, the urban observatory becomes a repository of data, of knowledge that can actually determine public decision making. Um, there are two difficulties, however, that I foresee in moving towards this. One is that there is a huge divide of information in our society. So while we see at one level this digital divide, which basically comprises about one half of society which has already been included in an educational, technology as well as internet kind of mechanisms and knowledge. There is the other half of society perhaps which is still struggling with basic literacy and educational issues, where the filtration of internet and mobile technology is really low, and therefore their participation in all of these information linked things is growing, but it is still a problematic thing. The second big difficulty that I also envisage is that a basic pattern of governance which has evolved in our society is one which doesn't want data to be in a public place. It is something which thrives really on partial information, selective and partisanal decision making in terms of distributing favors, and this kind of a political economy which has thrived in India is also at the heart of Mumbai's governance. And this, I think, thrives in so many areas of public decision making that one can't name it, but housing, land, the delivery and of issue of contracts. I think all of these are just a few of these kind of examples, and which is why, in spite of technology being available, we are not able to make our land records digital, we are not able to make transactions transparent, we are not able to make those things available to the public. And which is why I think there are two kinds of moves which are essential. That a urban observatory has to be absolutely public in character, which means that the data is not available for a select few, but that data is available to a larger public, so that then there are many more guided and sound decisions which involve all stakeholders, which can actually happen. Thank you. I think urban observatory is absolutely an imperative in the coming years for two reasons. One, because I think we are increasingly moving towards a model of